Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl, Mide, the one and only. And you guys are back watching another episode of The Mide Show. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hope you guys have had an amazing week. Hope you guys are blessed. Hope you guys are pouring into yourselves and becoming the best versions of yourselves, because that's what it's all about, beautiful people. So, as per usual, get your drinks, your cocktails, your mocktails, your teas, your coffees, whatever it is you're drinking, and let's get into it. Welcome to this part of the show called Fit Check, where we will be going through all the details of my outfit, head to toe, darlings. Now, we are going to get into the star of the show, in my opinion, my nails, honey. Y'all got to see this. Oh, my God. Look how fly that is. Look how gorgeous. Oh my goodness. These nails were done by 1015 Aesthetics in Brixton. Let me tell you something here. I really want to make sure that you guys can see the detail in these nails. There we go. Ooh, baby. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Yeah. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, look at those Meg Thee Stallion knees, baby. Okay. Anyways, these nails were done by 1015 Aesthetics in Brixton, and we're actually starting a red nail series. If anybody knows me, I love red nails. I don't know what it is about red nails, but it just feels so sophisticated, so grown, so feminine, so sexy, and all of those things are me. So yes, check her out. She's absolutely amazing. Like, I only go to her. Not only does she do amazing like nail designs and things like that, she's very experimental, but she actually cares about your nail care, your nail health, should I say. She has switched me out from acrylics to gel nails. I don't know what the word was. I'm not sure what exactly it's called, but she switched me out and she said that it's better for my nail care and my nail health and things like that, which I'm really appreciative of. But yeah, check her out. She's absolutely amazing. Now, for the details of my outfit. This body... Oh my God. Every time I look at myself, I'm just like, Mide, sculpted from the heavens you are. You are so divine. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Anyways, this body is from Primark. One thing about Primark, they're going to get a body right. I'm still yet to try the Skims ones. Apparently, they're absolutely amazing, so I will be trying that out. But yeah, this is from Primark. Give you guys a little twirl so you can see the back. Ooh! Ooh! Yes! The gym is working. Sorry, guys, I only show my bum because I really work hard on my glutes. So y'all gonna see. Thank you. These trousers I've had for a little while. They're from New Look. I think I've had them for about 2 years. And they're just like little casual thing, but they can be dressed up or they can be dressed down, which I really like about them. They're casual or dressy, however you want to wear them. Now, even though this was quite a simple look, being the extra queen that I am, I decided to jazz it up with these pearls. Oh, baby, she's so pretty. She's so gorgeous. She's amazing. She's the girl of his dreams. These pearls are from Asos. Asos, still waiting on that brand deal. Yes, I'm still waiting. These pearls are from Asos, which I absolutely love. Like, oh my God, it's such a statement piece. When you wear this type of pearl, you have to show your shoulders. You have to. Do you know what I mean? Like, yay, nay? Comment below. The heels are from Public Desire. They're one of my favorites. They're like M.O.N and Moadi dupes. And I love these. I swear by them. They're so comfortable. I literally wear them all the time. And on the earrings, we just have some lovely, I don't even know what to call them. They are half hoops from H&M. And yeah, that's it. Oh, by the way, guys, I did my hair myself. One of my superpowers is that I'm able to slay a pony. Yes, yes, yes. She a baddie. She a baddie. But she classy. Okay, but she classy. Woo! Welcome to this part of the show called The Gist, where we will be getting into everything that is happening in our community, whether it's locally, nationally, or globally. Let's get into it. First on the agenda, if you have not already watched my last episode, what are you waiting for? As per usual, your girl's going viral because that's what I do. I don't know what it is. I think it's the fact that I've been a social media manager for 10 years. Also the fact that I have star quality. I mean, if I don't toot my own horn, who will? But I don't know what it is, but I just seem to have this knack for going viral. Long may it continue in Jesus' name. The clip that's actually going viral is so funny, actually, because it has nothing to do with the actual... It doesn't have anything to do with the entirety of the episode, because the episode was about natural hair. And the clip that's going viral is about natural hair, but just like a kind of comical... I don't even know what to call it. You know, one thing you said earlier is that you pray to God to have long hair, yeah?
Yes.
There's a scripture in the Bible that says faith without works is a dead faith.
100%.
Have you heard of that?
And I know that wicked people hair don't grow.
Do you think you're wicked? Oh. Okay. So... But anyway, shout out to Wendy, amazing guest. If you guys are not following her already, make sure you do. And more importantly, shout out to the CEO of Nyla's Naturals, who came onto the show to offer her education and knowledge and wisdom into the maintenance of our beautiful crowns, our natural hair. And it was such an amazing emotional episode, and I do implore all of you guys, if you haven't watched it already, please do. It's a phenomenal episode. But long may I go viral, but more importantly, long may I make money. I love that for me. Moving on. Next on the agenda, we have Bouncer versus Miss Rfab. Now, I'll just get into the nitty-gritty of it all, actually. So Bouncer made a video, right, where he was basically talking about some issues that were happening with Renee. And apparently social services were called to her home and she was having some issues. I don't know the ins and outs of that, and quite frankly, I don't care. But something happened with social services and he made a video about it. Miss Rfab, Renee, saw the video and responded and started calling him out, cussing him, all of that good stuff, right? Now, here's my thing. When you're in front of the camera, when you're an influencer, when you put yourself out there, you have no control over who speaks about you and who doesn't, nor can you govern what is being said about you. I am a prime example of that. The fact that I've put myself out there, people can run with their own narrative and they can come up with whatever they want about me, and I have to be okay with that. So he's spoken about her and he was actually quite supportive in the video that he made toward her. But she wasn't happy because apparently he got the information wrong and he sits on the internet chatting all day and whatever she had to say, right? And I genuinely think when it comes to Miss Rfabulous, nobody should talk about her. Not because she's above anything or anything like that, but just because it doesn't matter if you are in her corner. It doesn't matter if you are an advocate for her. It doesn't matter if you're speaking highly of her. She's going to find something negative to say. Because why? That is the realm in which she lives. So I genuinely think everybody should leave her alone to sit on TikTok and just talk all day. And I'm not coming for her. I'm just saying it as a fact. Matter of fact. Right? Bouncer has come to her defense. He's saying, oh, you know, I don't even know the ins and outs of what he was saying, to be fair, because when it comes to that type of content, I genuinely don't care. But he was, you know, coming to her aid. And then she's now coming to say he's got a big belly, he's this, he's that, he's that. And this is why I say everybody should just leave that girl alone. She's very comfortable where she is. She enjoys that type of energy and that type of content because what does that do? It drives traffic to her page. It brings more people onto her lives and therefore she makes more money. So everybody should just leave her alone and not talk about her. Because even now, as I'm saying that everyone should not talk about her, she still will find a way to say, bumble clap, pussy clap, don't no clap. She's still going to say something now, even though I'm telling people to leave her alone. Because this is her ministry. Everybody just let her be, right? Because this is what she wants to do. This is how she wants to be. So Bowser saw that he tried to protect her and it didn't work. She's now switched it and started abusing him. Just leave her alone. She is where she wants to be. She's very happy and content in that room where she sits. Just leave her alone. That's it. I don't really have much more to say about it because, like I said, I don't really care. It was just a hot topic and I talk about hot topics. Moving on. Next on the agenda, wireless has been cancelled. For the first time in 21 years, wireless is not happening this summer, which is absolutely crazy. I cannot even imagine a summer where we don't have wireless. A 3-day festival that connects all Londoners, people coming from the east, south, north, west to have a bloody good time in the summer enjoying good music. But we are not going to be able to enjoy that this year. Why? Kanye West was to headline all 3 days. He was denied entry into the UK because of his anti-Semitic statements made in the past. Pepsi pulled out, which is crazy to me because in my head, and obviously I don't know the background, but in my head, would Pepsi not have known that Kanye was coming initially? Did they pull out once they heard that Kanye was the headliner? Was this not already in the works? Was this not already approved? Why did they pull out now? The logistics to me doesn't really make sense. But again, I don't have all of the information. So the UK have denied Kanye West entry into the UK because of his anti-Semitic views, which in my mind, I'm like, is that even allowed? I don't really understand the law behind that. Anybody that has the answer to that, feel free to drop me a comment below and say, why does that make sense? How can they deny him entry because of something that he said? He didn't do anything that was against the law. He didn't commit a crime. He just made some he just made some statements against a particular group of people. 1 + 1 is not adding up to me. You know? Anyway, they've cancelled the whole entire festival, which, again, doesn't make sense. Why didn't they just find other artists? Why didn't they just find people to replace him? Vybz Kartel's there. Drake might be willing to come again. You know, there's other people. Why do they have to cancel the whole festival? I'm just a bit confused. I'm sure Usher could do it, you know? Like, do you know what I mean? Anyways, this just goes to show that freedom of speech is not really free. Well, the Jewish community, or the head of the community, put out a statement saying that, you know, this is what happens when you speak out against the community. They want a community or an environment that welcomes all. And I'm just going to leave it there. Moving on. Usher and Chris Brown are having an R&B tour. If you don't know what the R stands for, it stands for Raymond, Usher Raymond. You guys know how much I love Usher. And the B stands for Chris Brown. Now, they have released the tour dates and not one is in the UK, which I find absurd, by the way. Usher, you don't know that your biggest fan is in the UK. I hope that you will be expanding that tour. I hope that that tour will be making its way to London, because if not, we will be having problems, Usher. We will be having problems. Because I need you to sing to me. There goes my baby. You guys know how I feel about Usher, so when the UK tour does come, I will definitely be there. The last time I went to go and see Usher in concert, I did not get the cherry, which I'm still very upset about till today. One girl was just pushing me out of the way. I didn't want to get ratchet because I was going to fight her. But, you know, we have to keep it classy. I'm not going to be fighting somebody over a cherry. Not in public anyway. But Usher, we will be waiting for you in the UK. Love you, darling. Moving on. So there is this lady. I even need to put my thing down because I know that a lot of people are mad. I know. But when people speak and then they show their madness, it's very perplexing to me. Very, very perplexing. There is a lady who is marrying a man on death row. He is literally commissioned for execution in a couple of days or weeks, whatever it is. And they're getting married. This woman has never been intimate with this man. They met whilst he was in jail. And she is marrying him whilst he's in jail. She's not going to ever be able to touch this man. She's not going to ever be able to kiss this man. She's not going to ever be able to bend over for this man. But she's marrying him because she believes that he's a man of integrity. Somebody that's on death row for 2 murders. Apparently he was falsely accused. I don't know what type of poetry he's putting in those letters. Because one thing I'll tell you about jail man, they know how to write. Did I ever tell you guys that I was a ride or die for a jail man? God. Please don't judge, I was 17. My frontal cortex had not developed yet, so okay. But when I was a ride or die, when I was doing all I need in this life of sin is me and my boyfriend, me and my boy. The letters that he'll be writing, you are the moon and the stars. Nothing can compare to you. When I see you, I know that his life is worth living. You are the air that I breathe. Anything without you is impossible. That's one thing I know about men in jail. They turn into Shakespeare. Most of them have not got GCSEs, but in jail, they can write. So I know that the poetry that he's given to this woman is beyond anything that she could even dream or imagine. That's the only reason, that's the only explanation as to why you would marry a man that's on death row. You would set yourself up for the lifelong trauma that you're about to experience for somebody that's going to die in a couple of weeks. Hello, hi. Hello, hi. Are you still there? This this is why I said I know people are mad, but this level of madness, yeah. And to be honest, this is not an isolated situation. We see women all the time that are marrying men in jail. Men that go into jail, serial killers, murderers, rapists going into jail, and they will still find women. What's happening here? I genuinely believe this is more of a reflection on the woman than it is the man. I do. It's genuinely more a reflection on her because is it that you think you can't get better? Like I said, she didn't meet him before he went into jail. She met him whilst he was in jail, from my understanding. A man that has never given you that good. Hey! Because I can understand doing things if you are dickmatized. I get it. I do. I really do. But you've never even tasted it. You've never had that sausage. And you're going to marry somebody that's on death row for double homicide? Crazy or what? That's mental. Anyway, she said in her interview that he is a man of integrity. He has been falsely accused. She knows that he's been wrongfully convicted, and she knows what a great guy he is. Ladies, if your man has gone to jail, right, let that man go. Yeah. Let that man go. If your man is going to prison, it's time to clip those wings, in my personal, humble, but usually accurate opinion. Because that man wouldn't stay for you. And women need to stop doing things at the detriment of themselves. I would love to hear a man that would ride or die for a woman that's gone to prison. Oh, actually, Papoose did it. Look how that ended. Anybody that goes to jail, let's just make it across the board. Anyone that is going to jail and that you're in a relationship, even you as the person going to jail, you should clip those wings because that's selfish. Let the person go and live their life. Speaking of Remy Ma, that freestyle, wow. Mwah. You want to be a baddie, bitch? You ain't bad enough. Hey! I wish I could rap, boy. I wish I could rap. I would literally... Anyway, let me not start getting gassed, boy. So I start dropping bars. It's over for the man, them. Moving on. So this man called Lee Grand, whom I don't actually know what he does for a living or who he is or like his background, but shout out to him because he has opened a new club called Land of Legends. What is the Land of Legends, do you ask? Oh, I will tell you, sweet darlings. The Land of Legends is a club where you have to be 6 foot plus as a man to get in. No more shortingos in my peripheral. No more short kings be going your way. Only the strong, tall, endowed men in the Land of Legends. I just added the endowed part. That is not a requirement. He has opened a club where you have to be 6 foot plus. Now, personally speaking, I think that is amazing. And you actually get checked. Your height gets checked at the door. So no more, you're actually 5'10" and you're telling me you're 6 foot. It's not gonna work. Liar. It's not gonna work because you will be height checked at the door. I remember one time I was dating this man, yeah. I'm 5'8", by the way, reference for anybody. I'm 5'8". This man was telling me he was 6'4", and you're looking me dead in the eye. How? How are you 6'4" and we're eye to eye? None of that at Land of the Legends. None of that at Land of the Legends. You have to be 6 foot plus. I'm not sure where it is, and I'm not really somebody that goes clubbing, but I will be participating and going to Land of the Legends. For all the ladies, there is no height requirement. Anybody can go. Even though I do think it should be capped at ladies that are like 5'6" minimum. Yeah. Let the tall people date the tall people. You shortingos should go together and date each other. Yes. That's what I believe. Now, there's another side to this conversation which kind of just came to mind. Is this not discrimination? Not that I mind discriminating a shortingo. I'm not a fan of short men. I will say, I've said it before. I don't like petite men. I don't like small men. I just think that I don't like men that come in small packages. I'm more of a, she don't want a, what's that song again? She don't want a little puppy. She want a big dog. That's what I want. So I don't mind discriminating against them. But playing devil's advocate, isn't this discrimination? Is this body shaming? Would this classify as body shaming? Interesting. What do you guys think? Would this classify as body shaming? I think that there would be less fights as well. Because one thing about a short man, he's going to get angry. Why is that? Christopher, why do short men get angry? They're your people. Christopher wasn't happy with that comment. Why do short men get so upset every day? Just chill, man. Just take it easy. Anyway, shout out to Land of Legends and Lee Grand. You are doing God's work. You will live long in Jesus' name. Amen. Moving on. Guys, if you have a dilemma that you would love me to answer or give my input, my insight on, as you guys know, I am very wise. Very, very wise. Number one, because I've been through a lot. I feel like I've lived 4 different lives, you know? I've been through so many things. And one thing about me, I'm always evolving and wanting to be the best version of myself. So I like to impart wisdom upon the girlies. Or the guys, whoever wants to ask a question. So if you have a dilemma that you would like me to answer, please feel free to slide into my DMs, the Mide Show official, and I will be sure to answer your dilemmas. I don't have one this week because I keep forgetting to put it out there, but I said I'm going to put it out there today. So if you have a dilemma, holla at your girl, and I will be sure to give you some solid, fair, loving advice. Welcome to this part of the show called Shout Out of the Week. And this shout out of the week goes to these 2 beautiful young girls who called the ambulance when their mother was having a seizure. Now, I don't know them, obviously, but I just thought I would shout this out because I think it's so important for us parents, for the people that are with young children, to teach them the practical ways in how to save someone's life. Just little things like knowing their address, calling 911, being taught how to handle themselves in emergencies. I think it's so important. And I thought about it and I thought to myself, imagine their mum hadn't taught them how to call 911 and what to do in an emergency. Like, unfortunately, she might have lost her life. So big shout out to those young children, and let's use this as an opportunity to educate our children on how to act and utilize emergency services. Well done, girls. Well, guys, we have come to the end of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed the hot topics. Hope you guys enjoyed Fit Check. Hope you guys enjoyed the shout out of the week. If you guys would love me to implement anything into the show, I am open. Like I always say, I want this show to go from glory to glory, from heights to heights. I want it to be that show. You know what I'm saying? So be sure to comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. This is actually like my favorite part of the Midday show. I know the interviews, like people love them, but I really love doing this. I love chatting to the camera and just chatting, saying my opinion on things. I just love it. But yeah, guys, have a blessed week. Make sure that you guys are pouring into yourselves, that you're doing a little bit every single day. I say this saying, yeah, that I genuinely feel like I made up, so I'm gonna like copyright it. Mide Oni said, Rome was not built in a day, but every day they built. Bars. Get me in a booth. Anyway, guys, have a fantastic week. Thank you for everybody that has subscribed, liked, commented. Oh, guys, your comments and stuff does not go unnoticed. Do you know what? I think the next episode, I'm going to do like a comment section where I read out my favorite comment of the week. I think that will be really nice. Okay, beautiful people, I love you, and I will see you guys next week for another episode. Bye.